So, I'm Dana Hayes with the Hazley, hence the Hayes. I'm here with Kieanna Williams. She is one of my clients who just recently completed a year working with me, and she's still going. And I thought it would be cool to have her kind of express what her experiences have been throughout this year plus, and hopefully it can help motivate some of you to start your own journey and maybe even start with the Hazley. So, Kieanna, what's going on?
Well, of course, my name is Kieanna Williams. I met Dana Hayes November of 2021. It was a scary moment for me. I was dealing with a lot mentally, physically, personally. I had a lot of fatigue, and I was trying to do this my way, and I couldn't do it my way. So that's when I joined the Hazley, and Dana has been very, very awesome. Dealing with different types of health issues and thinking that you can do this on your own is not mentally good. I was diagnosed with fibromyalgia and rheumatoid arthritis. I started having trouble with high blood pressure and other health issues. I'll share that with you. Getting in shape, being able to be physically active was my goal for my family and for myself. And since I've been with Dana Hayes, it's been an awesome experience. I'm into my second year with Miss Dana, the Hazleys. So if you're thinking about joining any personal trainer for any reason, I think mentally you have to prepare yourself, because this is not just a physical journey. It was personal for me also. Many days I didn't want to show up. Many days I found excuses. Many days I would just tell myself, why are you doing this? Then I realized I'm doing this for me and my family. I have grandchildren, and I wanted to be mobile, be more mobile, physically active with them, and do more things with them. Before this journey, I couldn't walk. I would never get out the car or just walk in the store, do anything like that.
Which is interesting because that's where we met officially.
Yeah, we met in the store. That was one of my days that my husband made me go to the, well, didn't make me, but he would always encourage me. You can do this. Come on, let's go. And I pushed myself that day to go to the store, and of course I ran into Miss Dana, which she lives right down the street from me, and I was afraid to approach her. And that day, it was like a miracle to me, because since I met her, my life has changed. And I'm going to mention again, it's not just physical.
And it's really been a blessing for me too. A lot of what I do is because I want to see people, like I always say, find the freedom of fitness, and to know that it's not just fitness. Like, it's just a catalyst for so much more in our lives. And so meeting Kieanna, like, I never would have, you never know what a client is gonna do when they're with you. And to know that she had so many reasons why she probably could have said, nah, not today, but she kept pushing, that really inspires me as well. So I was very thankful that I met you so far. I'm still thankful, obviously, but it really is kind of like a miracle, because like she said, she lives down the street from me, you know, and we waved. You know, we've talked to her husband before, just in passing, but for her to find out that that was something that she was interested in all this time, and to know that, you know, she kind of had a fear of even speaking to me about it, makes it even more powerful to know that she really pushed through that, pushed through her own fears. Because I was going to say to somebody today, it's not that you become fearless, it's that you push past the fear, right? And so I think that's what she did in that moment. But I didn't want to cut you off.
Oh, no, you're good. But if you look into join any kind of gym or personal trainer, I would say, and if you having health issues, that's the biggest goal to think about it or consider it. And don't tell yourself you can't do it, because you can do it. I did this journey on days where I went to the doctor and had sterile epidurals, and I still showed up by mistake. I'm not telling her, but I pushed myself. It's just it's been a miracle. Yes, I'm nervous. She really changed my life. I mean, there's so much I want to say and can say, but
I think you're saying a lot. I mean, what would you say, like, in those days when you had those procedures done? What was it that made you show up? Because, like I said earlier, that's a reason where most people would be like, not today, not tomorrow. So, what do you think outside of the fact that, you know, you've made that commitment? What else was pushing you, like, other than showing up? Like, what do you think kept you going each time? Not me, but what inside of you was pushing you? Or what other goal did you have that you may have not mentioned? What was your feelings after the workouts? Any of those things you could share?
One of my goals was less doctor visits, less medication. That was some trying to get the weight off that was causing the health problems also. The more and more I saw my doctors, they were smiling. I started with Dana 220 pounds, and now I'm at 170, which is a big
That's
difference.
amazing. Right.
And going to multiple doctors and getting on that scale and then telling me you're doing an awesome job, meaning taking blood pressure medicine and cholesterol medicine and different types. I'm not gonna go into, you know. That was a big change. That was a big change.
Have you been able to lessen any of those medications since starting with me?
Oh yes. Blood pressure medicine. I went down from every day to every 3 days.
Okay, that's awesome.
The weight I had when I started with her, I was more tired, less mobile, exhausted all the time, fatigued, and now I have more energy. I'm able to go in the store by myself and do different things. It's just an amazing feeling on this journey. So you've been a big part of my life, and you, like I said again, I know I'm probably repeating myself. If you're looking to join, or if you feel you can't do it, put in your mind you can do it. And I definitely would recommend the Hazley. She is just more than a trainer. She became someone that listens. She became someone that encouraged me, inspired me. It's so much I want to say about Miss Dana. She listens to me. Yeah, I'm a crybaby. She lets me cry, let me vent. She's more than a trainer. She understands. She definitely understands. And I feel I can talk to her about anything. Even on my days that I'm not feeling good, I let her know. I push through, and she understands. So again, don't be afraid. And I always read, and this was also told to me to always read this Bible verse. For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plan to prosper you and not to harm you. Plans to give you hope in the future, Jeremiah 29:11. And that was always an encouraging verse for me, and I want to encourage somebody else. Continue to, if you feel like you want to do it, don't say that you're not going to do it. Push through. Encourage yourself. I'm here to motivate you. You can do it. It's a mental thing also. You have to be prepared. Like I said, it's not just a physical thing. But ladies, gents, you can do it. You can. And the Hayes way would be the way to go.
Thank you so much. What I was about to interrupt you.
No.
Okay, so just a little bit. What habits now, since you've been doing this a while, what are some of the healthy habits that you picked up that you feel is helping you get to the next level?
The healthy habits I have now, I backed away from a lot of things that I had bad habits at, like sweets, sodas, just basically eating what I want, when I want. And now water is my biggest thing, my go-to. I mean, I'm not gonna say I don't have sweets, because I do have sweets. I do have craving for sweets and soda, but I drink more water, protein. I try to keep the protein also. And I'm gonna share this with y'all. When I started this journey, I wanted a quick fix of losing the weight. And there were days that I wouldn't eat. There were nights that I wouldn't eat anything, and I would just go without eating. And that's the thing you cannot do on this journey. I realized that it's not healthy. So that was another thing. And I also shared this with Miss Dana about that, you know. So I'm sharing it with you. That is not a way. If you're just planning on to lose weight, that is not a way to go. Not eating in. It's not.
Definitely not. That's it pretty much. Okay. I agree with Kieanna. And she would talk to me about that, and I'm glad she brought that up, because once again, I feel that when you hire a trainer, you should be able to trust them and tell them what's going on with you. If you feel like you're down, you feel like you're making choices that may be a detriment to your results or whatever, share that with me. Share that with your trainer, because that's how we were able to combat that. And it's not something that goes away easily, but if you're not sharing it, you tend to just hoard it all in, right? And it kind of affects every part of your journey, because you're not being honest. And so you can't really get the help that you need. You can't really find little tricks to help yourself get out of that space. So when she would share that, my thing is, now that you know what it is, you can try and find a solution, right? And you don't have to hide behind things that you feel are mistakes, or feel that you're doing that other people may judge you for. Because once again, if you have a trainer that's really invested in you, they're not going to be judging you. They're going to be looking to see, how can I help you with it? So I'm glad that she shared that, because I think a lot of people are going into these type of processes and they're thinking they're still alone. They feel alone even though they're with somebody, even though they have a trainer. And then they kind of get, you keep showing up and the results aren't showing, and you like, well, what's going on? Because you're telling me you're doing this, and it kind of just doesn't connect. And so I love the way that she was very honest. She always looked for solutions. She would ask me, and sometimes it's just about venting, even about our environments. Sometimes it's just about venting about how this process is making us feel, or how it's making people in our lives feel, or or whatnot. And it's very helpful if you're very truthful with your trainer about that.
Yeah. And don't let people judge you or tell you that you can't do it, and also don't let people make you feel like you're not beautiful. I mean, there were some of my things also. I had gotten really discouraged you know, worrying about what other people would tell me on this journey. You're too big or you're too small. Don't let people discourage you. You're doing this for you, and you're doing this for your family.
And that's facts. That's facts. Okay, so what are you looking forward to now that you're over the year?
Continue to be physically a healthy lifestyle. My goal is also to lose 20 more pounds, and I'm pushing toward that. Also to see what Miss Dana have coming up for me. I'm ready for any challenge she have for me. I'm willing to face. I'm gonna just, continue to keep up my journey.
Okay. Well, I appreciate you, as I mentioned already, just as much. So I appreciate you choosing me. I appreciate you being so consistent and committed to your own process, because I do feel like it is a partnership. Your trainer cannot make a miracle happen. And honestly, I wanted to mention this. Kieanna was one of the people who really didn't even focus on the scale. And I think that was a huge part of her process initially, especially because she wasn't focused on a number. She was more focused on just showing up and doing the best she can do. And I think that really elevated her, to be honest, just from comparison from some other experiences I've had with other people. And I try and implement that with everyone. Like, don't watch the scale, because the scale can be a liar a lot of times. And it does not tell you how strong you are. It does not tell you how much muscle you have in most cases. It does not tell you how beautiful you are. It's really just a number. And so when you can just focus on your daily habits, I have in my gym, success is the sum of small efforts repeated day in and day out. And so I really think that she embodied that throughout this whole process. So I appreciate that. And I hope that this video, this interview really does motivate you guys to get started. Don't wait on a certain moment. Don't wait till 3 weeks before summer. Make this about you. Make this about who you become in the process instead of a number. All right, anything else you want to add?
And if you feel you can't do this your way,
The
Miss Dana, the Hayes way, you got this.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.